Hi everyone, it's Ryan from Ryan's S3 World on Instagram. Gonna do my first little video today, gonna have a little go, so bear with me if it turns out a little bit shit, but nevertheless I've tried. Okay, so I want to just put this little video together just to give you my experiences of my lovely brand new 2017 facelift Audi S3 in Vegas yellow. As you can see, it's quite a shouty colour, not for the faint-hearted, that's for sure. There's a lot of people out there who will be opting for the greys and the whites and the blacks. I mean, those are the main colours that Audi cars seem to do really well, but every now and again they throw quite a shouty number in the group like this Vegas yellow, which personally for me was a no-brainer. I absolutely love it. It really suits the three-door car. Fantastic stuff, real happy. So I bought this car from West London Audi. Brilliant service from them. Luke Stewart Short, he's just been a fantastic dealer from the moment I walked in to have a look at buying one of these. So I highly recommend his services at West London Audi. It's the biggest Audi dealership in Europe. It's absolutely massive. I think they've got space for over 180 cars on their showroom, so really would recommend checking that out over there, because just amazing stuff. So today we're going to have a little walk around of the car. I'm going to show you the inside and the outside. I'm going to start the engine and show you what it sounds like and things like that, and just show you what I've experienced in the last week. Personally, I'm still in the honeymoon period, so I've had no faults in the last 7 days. It's been faultless and utterly enjoyable from the moment I set foot in it on Tuesday last week, which was new registration day. So let's start by having a little walk around to the outside a bit more in depth, and then we'll take it from there. So as you can see, like I said earlier, Vegas yellow, such a shouty colour, really nice. So I mean, it just really sets this car off, really nice. I love the lights, I love how they sweep round, it just looked great. I mean, look from the side, this huge sort of light effect there is just great. And I mean, generally the whole back end of the car is quite wide. It's quite a fat car, it's got quite a wide end, but it really suits the three-door. Personally, in my opinion, I know a lot of the buyers, the S3s, will be buying sportbacks, the 5-door or the saloon, which is another popular choice, but the 3-door was the one I wanted. I love the way that those big sort of oval quad exhaust exits just stick out there, and the nice silver grey trimmed rear diffuser, just a nice touch. So go to the back. The wheels, I've gone for the standard 18-inch wheels. A lot of people will be opting for the 19-inch wheels, which on this car, the S3, you have to spec mag ride, as well as the 19-inch wheels, which can be quite an expensive option for me. I just wanted to keep it simple. I quite like the standard wheels. They're in this lovely sort of anthracite glossy grey, very nice wheels. I do like them. The ride on these wheels is great, so happy with the wheels. Love the lines and the big skirts on this car. It's great. It really finishes off the look of the car. Especially I love this silver trim. I love it. A lot of people are going for the black edition S3s at the moment, but for me, I really do like the grey. I like the grey, I like the silver, I like the chromey effect. It's just nice. It really sets this three-door off quite nice, especially in the Vegas yellow. Looks really good as well. You can see the big LED headlights with a nice big daytime running light there. Just really cool. Just really bright headlights at night. They're just so bright, they're just great. Silver grille, really like the grille, like the badge. Love the fact it's got this huge air vent there for an extra radiator for the engine, which is a cool piece of kit. These massive brakes are on the front, they're absolutely huge. I mean, they're bigger than any car that certainly I've ever owned. They're the biggest brakes I've seen. But like I said, I really do like the 3-door. It's just so nice, just really cool looking car. Especially when you sort of look at it from this angle, I mean, it just looks great. If I do say so myself, consider it's my car. So let's have a quick look at the engine. We'll have a quick look at the engine, I'll show you that, and then we shall start her up and give you a little rundown of what it sounds like. So I'm gonna pop the bonnet. Typical Volkswagen trait there, is a release next to the driver's side or passenger side. Nice Audi touch as well as the gas strut on the bonnet. It's just really nice. And I like the way that Audi products and Volkswagen products, the paint, even on the areas that don't really need good finish, are really high standard. really nice quality of the paint underneath the bonnet and the engine bay. It's just great. Just really knows, you really know you're in a premium product when you open up that engine bay. So it's really nice. Not a lot to see here really. A lot of typical plastic you get in most engine bays these days. All of this stuff is screaming for attention. I mean, there's so many aftermarket products you can now buy for this 2-litre engine. It's scary, but that's going to start hopefully very soon. But I'll have the car for more than a month before I start really tinkering around with underneath the bonnet and remapping and changing air filters, etc. But I know that Revo, Volkswagen Racing do nice aftermarket products for all of the air intake system on this car, including the turbo products like the muffler delete and the ITG elbow and stuff like that. For the turbo elbow is really good. So there we are, not much to see. Like I said, a lot of plastic under there, but there we go. You've seen the engine bay. Woohoo! So let's have a look at the interior, but first I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start her up first. So typical Volkswagen product. I've actually gone for a manual now. 99% of people, I'm sure, will sit there online telling me that the DSG is the best to have, but frankly I wanted a manual, so I bought a manual, and I'm utterly glad I did, because there's nothing more satisfying in this car than utterly shredding through the gears and getting all them pops and bangs on the overrun. It's utterly fantastic, but I'll give you some more introduction to that in a minute. So let's start her up. As you can hear, little pops and crackles as it start her up. Really nice. I do like the way it just pops and bangs and lets you know it's running. It's a really great feature. Also, you can with this car, it's got a variable valved exhaust, so it has some exhaust valves. So by pushing the drive select button, as you can see there, it gives me the options of changing sort of different modes of the car. Obviously we don't want to look at efficiency. You don't buy an S3 to play it in efficiency mode, that's just utterly stupid. Comfort mode, yeah, comfort mode's nice. It shuts all the noisy bit off the engine and just coasts along really smoothly. That's a nice feature. But the one we're interested in is dynamic. If you push it into dynamic mode, I don't know if you can hear that on the GoPro, but what it does is it opens up the exhaust valves and it just makes the exhaust a hell load louder. So what I'll do is we'll put it into comfort again, put it into quiet mode. We'll go and have a little look at the exhaust. Go and have a little look, listen to the noises it's making. But as you can see, in comfort mode it's quite quiet. It's got a nice system, this exhaust system. So we'll just do it from the steering wheel. We'll put it into dynamic mode. Those exhaust valves are now open, and immediately you can tell that there's a difference in the exhaust note. And believe me, by pushing that little button of happiness on the dashboard, you're in for a right treat. Because even in the manual cars, this car, like I said, it pops and bangs on the overrun. Fantastic. It's put such a massive smile on your face driving this car. Really good. So of course we've got to do the customary revs, so we'll give it a little bit of a rev. I'm not sure if you can hear much from up here on the GoPro, but I hope you heard that, because I certainly did, and it's amazing. It really does pop and crackle really nicely. I mean, a lot of the tuning companies that I've spoken to have said don't bother with changing the back box on the exhaust system. A lot of them have said just put the high flow turbo back system on from the turbo back to the downflow pipe, and they've said that is more than enough to get this car really crackling, which to be honest, it scares the hell out of a lot of people on the street anyway, which is great. But the only downside to Vegas yellow is obviously the police know who you are. You stick out like a sore thumb, but that's my choice. But nevertheless, it's just like I said, it's a real big factor for this car, that why I love this so much is that exhaust note. So like I said, we'll continue on into the interior. What I really like about this interior is, I don't know if you can see it very well in the daylight, but it's got these Audi downlighters. These Audi downlighters, they're really smart, especially when it gets really dark. They're just so bright on the floor, they look really classy. And also the door sills light up as well, but I don't think you can really see that today because obviously it's a bit light still. I've stuck with the standard Napa leather seats. They're a standard feature on the car. You can opt for Alcantara or the Super Sport seats, but for me these are plenty enough. They're so nice, they're proper leather seats, really supple, really nice. I really like the way all this silver stitching, it looks great. I like the adjustability as well. It's got all these nice features. You can really get into a nice driving position in this car, which is great. Space in the back, so I mean, I don't take many people in the back of my car, so there's no real need for all this space in here, but other than that it's been pretty good. If you carry more people, I'd probably suggest getting a 5-door, just because it's much better than that. But other than that, space in the boot. Let's have a little look in the boot. Everyone wants to see in the boot now and again. I'm sure that if I didn't show you the boot, somebody would go, I really wanted to see the boot space. It's ample, let's just put it that way. Trips to IKEA, probably doing no problem at all. If you've got 2 people in the car, if you've got 3 or 4, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I mean, it's got a spare wheel under there, space saver, and it's also got the subwoofer because this car comes with the standard Audi sound system, or you can opt for the Bang & Olufsen system. I didn't opt for the Bang & Olufsen system, to be honest. I'm not missing much. I'm quite happy with the standard system. A lot of people are moaning about it on the internet, but there's quite a lot of moaners out there anyway, so I'm happy with it. I'm pleased with it. So there's the boot. Driver's side, door pockets are okay, and nothing special. The switches are quite nice, typical Audi. They got a lovely feel to them. Nothing feels cheap, nothing feels nasty in this car. Really good. Like the stainless steel pedal set's good. All the auto lights, the LED headlights actually have a rain function, which is a bit weird. Just gives you an extra bit of brightness out of the lights. Not sure why that's not standard anyway, but nevertheless. Steering wheel flat bottomed, multimedia controls, all the nav controls, all the dynamic engine change controls all on there. Really nice. I do like these sort of perforated leather. It's quite a thick steering wheel as well, so if you've got small hands that might be a problem, but not me. I'm a 6'5" bruiser, so I've got plenty of nice grab space on that steering wheel when I'm hanging on for dear life. I'm gonna put my foot down. The multimedia system is one of the best, I'd say, in any car category. Audi, Volkswagen systems have always been cutting edge, and this system is so simple to use and so easy to go through using the MMI knob here. You can go up and down through the things on there. It's really easy to use. I mean, you can change. I mean, even a 5-year-old could probably do this. It's so easy. It's really good. It's really the clarity is just fantastic, and the settings are just great. You can really just go through anything. You can connect via MMI. You can use the Audi phone box here, connect your phone, and all the Apple CarPlay is streamed straight to the screen, so there's no need to touch your phone, which is really handy. Obviously new to the new laws in the UK, which is a bit of a pain in the arse for everyone, but nevertheless, the law is the law. Like the LED lights front and rear, nice touch as well. Nice quality product. Really is a nice car. I mean, everything is just so German, set out just as you want it to. It's just really cool. I haven't gone for the Audi virtual cockpit. A lot of people will moan at me again. Like I said, there's so many people that want to moan at me on the internet. Yes, it's really nice if you can afford it, but I think a £1,500 option, it's quite steep. You've got to remember, if you're buying this car monthly, it's going to really push up your price every time you add a £1,000 or £1,500 option to the car. You know, you're going to have to put some serious money down on this car to keep your monthly payments sensible. Otherwise, you might as well have just bought an RS6, to be honest. So just keep it sensible. But I've kept it sensible by just keeping the normal analog gauges, which is great, because like I said, every time you do that, it puts a huge smile on your face anyway, so who cares about gauges? They're really nice, really clear. I like the little boost gauge there. I like the little colour MMI screen there. It really allows you just to go through all the screens and just play with the navigation, all the various driver aids, etc. So I leave it on the digital speedo, which is probably the best thing you can have on this car, is the digital speedo, because believe me, it goes down the road like shit off a shovel. But nonetheless, it's really good. So what we'll do is we're just going to get out of the car and we'll just have a quick summarise of where we've got to so far. But like I said, it's my first video, so you have to bear with me. It's probably a bit shit, but who cares? So try getting off my arse and actually try and put together a little video and actually make people's viewing a lot better than it should be for the old internet there, because a lot of people sit there asking questions after question after question on forums like the Audi forum, and it's just nice to actually go on YouTube, type in Audi S3 facelift, and actually get a nice little video where somebody's actually made sense and talking about their car and showing you around it. So I'm sure I've shown you enough for now. I'd really love to add on some driving clips of the car as well onto YouTube, which I probably will do because I've got my suction cup mount for my GoPro, so we'll probably stick it to the back of the car and go and do some pops and bang videos and things like that in a minute. But for now, like I said, I hope it's giving you some little insight, some little questions answered, and gives you a bit more of an in-depth tour into the car rather than just trying to read it off all the car magazine websites and things like that. It's quite confusing when you start looking at all those reviews. As far as I can say for the review, a lot of people will say the Golf R is far more point to point as a car, so if you're going to do track days all day long, buy a Golf R. Don't buy an S3, buy a Golf R. If you want a car that you can use every day, it puts a huge smile on your face, feels quality, feels luxurious, but also feels really sporty and unique, is buy a 3-door Vegas yellow manual Audi S3 facelift. But for now, it's been great chatting to you all. I hope you like my video. Give us some feedback. If you don't like it, then you know where to put your opinion, up your arse. But like I said, if you like my video and you want to see more or follow me, my Instagram name is Ryan's S3 World. So like I said, Ryan's S3 World. If you want to follow me on Instagram, there's some more little pictures on there, videos and things like that. But like I said, let us know what you think. Thanks so much, guys. Over and out.